Hi all, in this video we'll be using WebSocket to make a WhatsApp like application or any chat messaging type application. Let me show you what we will be going to achieve with this video. As you can see, like I will type some message as hello or welcome, and if I click on this send, then some other client or some other user he will receive this message, and if he or she type is uh, something message, then the other user will receive that message without refreshing the pages. So let's go ahead with the video and I will show you what are the topic that I will be covering. So I will be creating a simple chat application similar like WhatsApp using WebSocket. So tools that I will be using: Spring Boot 3.3.4, Java 17, Postman, and IntelliJ. I will be covering what is WebSocket means and why the WebSocket is better or used over the HTTP. Then I will create a simple this project that I have shown you on the Spring Initializer. Then we will do the connection and some handler class I will be creating to make to receive the message, to log in a user, to log out a user, and we will be having the configuration class as well for creating the socket or the connection. Then we will test those as I shown you in the Spring in the Postman, and we will do some kind of chatting stuff. And lastly, I will be creating an UI or a user interface using HTML and JavaScript so that you will get a better visualization of how the person 1, person 2, or person 3, those are interconnecting each other or they are chatting with each other. So do subscribe to the video and like the video, share the video, and if you have any comment, you can ask me on the comment section. And I would love that if you provide some feedback, then I can work on that. So let's get started. So I will go to this Spring Initializer. Before going to this Spring Initializer or creating the project, let's get some basic idea what is the WebSocket means and why we actually required this WebSocket over HTTP. So WebSocket is used as a communication protocol between the client and server, where it is in the form of fully duplex communication channel. And why it is preferred over this HTTP? Because in HTTP the connection got terminated, right? Like if a client in HTTP, if a client has to request um, only for the response, then it will be doing a kind of connection and it will be terminated after the response is received. But in WebSocket client, so it established the socket connection with the server and it receives the message and data without any refresh. Like as I shown you now, we are not refreshing this Postman. So without refreshing the tab, we are getting the details. So let's create this chat application similar like WhatsApp in this video. So I will go to this Spring Initializer. Then I will use Java and project as Maven 3.3.4 as a Spring Boot versions. Then I will create a group ID as the deep developer, and I will mention this artifact name as the WebSocket. So we'll be creating chat application similar like WhatsApp. So packaging type is jar and the Java version is 17 I will be using. So to create that, there should be some endpoint so that the user can log in or this log into the application. So we will use using Spring Web, and also as I mentioned, we will be using WebSocket as a connection protocol. So for that, we will use a dependency called WebSocket. So I will generate this project and I will open in IntelliJ. So we see that WebSocket project has been imported. So I will just go to this form.xml file Then if I see that whether the package is being imported or not, so you see the starter WebSocket as being imported. So to load this in the our local system, I will do right click and add as Maven project. So it will load. If you see that in the down, so it is reading, resolving the dependency of WebSocket. So all this dependency will be resolved. Now what is our after resolving this type of dependency? What is our main task is that as I shown you, like there should be a some to create this chat application, there should be some handler class to handling the WebSocket connection. So what that means to handling the WebSocket connection means, so it will manage. So there will be some kind of function, so that can handle the first time connection for the user. So user, it is new to this system, he or she will log in. So that first time connection will be done by that function, and there will be some other function to disconnect the user from the server. So there will be other functions like it will exchange the messages. One person will send the messages, other person will consume that messages. So that type of functionality will be also there. So for managing, we'll be using like list. Let me show that to you. I will create a helper class named as WebSocket connection helper, something like that. Let me create that. So if you see that there is a called, I have created a socket connection handler class which is extending the text WebSocket handler. If you expand this and if you extend this abstract WebSocket handler, then you see that few method is there handling the message. So it will handle the message, it will take the message and it will send a message to the other persons. And there is a another class called after connection established, so it will establish the connection. If you see, there is some few method are there after connection closed, so it will close the connection from the socket. So I will close these two tabs, then I will explain you. So as I mentioned that I'll be using a list where the list of all the socket will be stored. So for managing this connection, I am using a list, but in real time you can use like in memory storage like Redis or like a message broker, something called Rabbit MQ. So I'm extending this after connection established. So it will take this WebSocket session, and it will pass this session to these super functions, or then it will print the like I'm just printing the connection ID as in, and it will add those user to the session. Will show you that in this session WebSocket session list, it will add the user. So this doing this, we are connecting the user to the session, or yeah. Now, or let's say if you want to remove the user from that socket, so you can call this after connection closed. As I shown, these are all the like implemented methods from text WebSocket handler. And yeah, and lastly there should be a handler message, so that one person can send the message to a lot of person, and on that person can receive also. So for that we'll check the socket one by one, the session, and for if that current session is equal to this WebSocket session, then we will not send the message. Like if I am sending message, so I should not get that message to my chat. Instead, I will send this message to all other chat. So that is the code I have written here. So now the socket connection is done. Next, what we need to do? If you see that there should be some configuration class for creating the socket. Like for creating the socket, so what I will do? I will go to this project only, then I will create some kind of configuration called like WebSocket configuration, and then I will show you that how to register that WebSocket. Let me create that. So if we see that we have created an WebSocket configuration class, and we have used an extension called the enable WebSocket and the configurations. If we see that we have implemented this WebSocket configure, if you see that this is one function called registered WebSocket handler. So it will register all the like socket type of things. So it is calling the add handler. Then we will creating this new handler connection. So every time the new person is or the new user is logged in, then this type of function or the method will be called. So and our base path we are making it as a hello. So we'll access this with access the interface with /hello, and all kind of endpoint can access. That is the things, and almost everything is done, right? So now we'll go to this WebSocket applications, and then I will run the application. Then I will go to this Postman client. Then I will show you how the 2, 3 or more than 2, 3, 4 lots of users are being interacting and how their message are being transferred without refreshing the page. So in the real time, we can see that. So we see this application is started at 880 port. So I will go to this Postman and I will remove this all the tab first. So to create a new request, I will go to this plus icon, and it will open a new tab where you can click this icon, switch to the request type. So here it will be an WebSocket, and what is that URL? URL will be like ws/:/localhost 8080 slash hello. Then I will be creating another more tab with the same URL, and I will creating another more tab because this tab means this is the person 1, person 2, person 3. They will be do the interaction with each other. So I will be go to this, click on connect. So if we see that connect to this socket is being successful, and if we see that logs, it is saying that one ID is connected. So it is in connected state. So I will go to back, and if you see that there is one send icon is there. So I will do the one more connection, so it is connected. If you see that in the right side it is showing in connected state. If you expand this, you will get all the details like status code 1101, and it's a get method, and the socket key, those type of stuff. You can just expand and get an idea. So I'll be logging as like some other user also, like it is the second user I have logged in, and this is the third user I will log in. So connected. So all these three are user are connected. Like so, I'll be like I am Subhadeep. I'll be typing as a message. Then I will be go to the send. Then this is saying that this arrow is showing. So if you go to this all message, there is a this up arrow means send, down arrow means receive. So this is send the message. So if you go to the next step, so this one is received. So I did not refresh anything. I am just going to next step. So and this also received. So I will be creating like something called hi Subhadeep. One person is saying hi Subhadeep. So if I send it, then it is sending. Then other 2% received hi Subhadeep. This one also received hi Subhadeep. So one person is messaging like how are all. So other 2% is receiving that message overall. Okay. So this is almost done. As I said, I'll be creating some UI kind of stuff. So let me know in the comment section if you want that, so that I will create some UI stuff, whether you will particularly see that how the message is being sent. So those type of stuff you can ask me in the comment section, then I can create that. So thank you for watching the video. In the next video, we'll be using Webflux to create some streaming type of application similar like in Netflix. Or let me know in which topic you want video, and I can make that. And if you still have any issue, you can ask on the comment section. Thank you for watching the video.